There's one thing most homeless people in Portland have in common, and it's hard for people like Dom to admit.
We don't want to see this happen to each other.
She's talking about watching friends die from a life on the streets.
Jen, Ray, and then Maddie.
Because when you're living it and you're actually like seeing it, it feels like a lot.
It's a bitter reality for them and a call to action for local leadership.
Every year, this is such a sobering moment for our whole community.
This week, Multnomah County released its annual report of how many homeless people died the previous year.
We need to confront the truth and do what we can with that truth.
At least 315 homeless people died in 2022, according to the county health department. On average, 26 people died each month. That was one person almost every day, a record high.
We know it's an underestimate, maybe even a big underestimate, because it's hard to be certain that someone's living without adequate shelter.
The largest proportion of deaths, 144 people, were accidental or unintentional. The majority of those were from drug overdoses, from methamphetamines, fentanyl, or both.
Out here, we all fight so hard to make sure overdoses don't happen.
The county and city are now planning on declaring a fentanyl emergency.
I just met with the governor, her team, and the mayor's team, and my team yesterday to talk about that. So we are looking to put that into action.
Other leading causes of death: 25 people died in homicides, and 15 died from traffic crashes.
We have very tight streets. Not all of them are well lit. We have lots of street parking that people can step out from between cars.
The county will now hand out reflective gear for homeless people to wear while walking at night.
We can and we must do better, and that the circumstances that led someone to die on our watch must change. And I want you to know that our response is changing here in Multnomah County.
Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson talked of investing in new day shelters, sending more outreach workers to the streets, and putting $6 million towards a stabilization center for those struggling with addiction.
We know that these friends and neighbors died because of the myriad ways that our complex systems haven't been there for them when they needed it the most. And that is devastating and heartbreaking for all of us.
Especially for those who see it firsthand and say it's the little things.
Local churches passing out food and hot cocoa and socks.
That can go a long way and even save a life.
It makes the biggest differences in the world, you know.
Now, again, we don't know the number of homeless people who have died this year, but ever since this annual count has started, that number has increased every year. Now, tomorrow, December 21st, is the National Remembrance Day for people who have died while homeless. It is the longest and darkest night of the year. Brittany?
All right, Blair, thank you.